We are back with Chef Bruce Brown of Bruce's Fabulous Foods in Marion. Bruce, I could sit here and smell the pesto all morning long.
The pesto that we just made on the first segment is sitting right here in our bowl. Frank's off making coffee because we got bagels in the toaster now. So, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you what else you can do with this smoky pesto. We are going to make a seasoned cream cheese, hence the reason for the toaster and the bagels. The bagels are toasting. So I have started off in my electric mixer. It's very simple. Just to let you know too, you can freeze your pesto. Once you make pesto, you can put it into like an old plastic ice cube tray and make little ice cubes in a way of fresh pesto. Freeze them, keep them in a Ziploc bag in your freezer. Take out 1 cube at a time for whatever you need. Make sauce, which we're going to do later, or something like that. Throw some into a pesto pizza. But we're going to make pesto cream cheese. Now, in the mixer, I have 16 ounces of cream cheese. You know, sometimes cream cheese, Karen, can be a little bit thick.
Oh, very thick, yeah.
I get it to room temperature, just a little bit warmer than usual.
You're kind of whipping it up, right?
But I like to make it just a little bit looser than what usually is to go on a bagel. So I'm going to add, for every 8 ounces of cream cheese, I add in a tablespoon of sour cream and beat that in. And then, so I said, this one's very simple. It only takes just a few ingredients. But when you have your pesto already made, all you have to do, I use about 1.5 tablespoons of fresh pesto. Frank's walking back in with the fresh coffee. I can tell, I can smell that. Now we got our pesto going. And you know, I like mine a little bit stronger. So we're going to go on ahead and get this all together. And it takes on that green color in a way.
It does.
But it spreads out. But wait till you taste this, because the pesto adds so much flavor to the cream cheese. Now, if you like a regular bagel, you can go on ahead and pop up a bagel and grab your knife and and I know Karen won't mind, she'll excuse my fingers here.
Oh, and it's really easy to spread, which I like.
It's very easy to spread. It'll melt right into the bagel. Yeah,
you're talking about having to kind of really just dig into the cream cheese, and it's hard to spread. This is awesome.
Exactly.
Oh, for me, thank you.
For you, my dear, there you go. And we got more bagels in here and stuff. But seriously, you can do flavored bagels, but why do flavored bagels, which sometimes a little bit more expensive? You can do a plain bagel and flavor your cream cheese.
Exactly.
And it's just as good. So there's always use.
We've been showing you some simple uses for pesto after Bruce made some of his own pesto.
That's right.
And it was great with the cream cheese.
Cream cheese on a bagel, but you know what's even better? Pesto's Italian. And what's Italian that goes better with Italian food than pasta?
Gotta have pasta.
So we gotta have pasta. So I've actually got some pasta here. Now I just use regular egg noodles. You can use whatever kind of pasta you want. But we're gonna make a fresh pesto cream sauce. And this is using the smoky pesto that we just ended up making just a little bit ago in the food processor. 1/2 cup of butter, melted. Very simple base. And what I like to do, now Frank, I'm not sure about your cream sauce.
What's this here?
This is just a couple tablespoons of all-purpose flour. I like a little bit thicker cream sauces. So I will add just a little bit of flour to make what is basically a French roux.
I want to know what that thing is you're using to stir that up with. I got to have one of those.
Isn't that the coolest thing?
That is great.
It's a gravy whip.
A whip,
it gets into all of the corners.
Right.
And I know Victoria fell in love with one. She stole one from me one time. Victoria Dunk.
My kitchen doesn't have that.
But no, I gave one to Victoria. But okay, so I've got the flour stirred in to the butter, and it's starting to bubble up. And so we're going to turn the heat down just a bit. And to this, we're going to add a cup of, now you can, if you want to, you can use whole milk, you can use skim milk, whatever. I like using heavy cream.
Whipping cream,
and we're
heavy
whipping cream. We're just going to stir it in just a little, get the milk starting to warm up, and blend in with and as it starts to cook, the flour is actually going to start to thicken the sauce a little.
Already.
Look at that already. There we go. And to this end,
this way you don't have to cook it down as much. If you're not putting that in there, I guess you got to cook all that cream down.
Exactly. And then now I like mine a little bit stronger, but I go on ahead and I put in about 1.5 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons of pesto, the pesto that we just made. You can go on, once you get that.
Heaping tablespoon of pesto.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's like I said, I love that strong sauce. It's good stuff. And then you've got a sauce right here. Get it all blended in together.
A pesto cream sauce.
All we have to do is you can just add the pasta right to this sauce, right in the pan. Flip it through, stir it through. It'll coat it. It'll make it really good. Just a plain pasta. Simple sauce with something that you made yourself from scratch.
Oh yeah, you want to throw the noodles in there?
Yeah,
or
let's go on and put some of this in
okay.
here. It just
there you go.
Might not take all.
Yeah, that's a lot of pasta, but it looks good. Oh, it looks good.
There we go, and that's. I mean, this is.
And that's all there is to it.
That's all.
You mix the noodles into the sauce.
You need. Exactly.
And you've got a pesto cream sauce.
And just get it.
It's quick too. This is something that doesn't take a lot of time.
No, I mean this is.
You can make the pesto ahead of time.
You make the pesto ahead of time if you have it in your freezer, and you take that cube out of the bag. You can go on ahead and take it right straight from the freezer right in there. It will melt into your sauce, and you start to coat your pasta like this. I mean, this is all it takes. Great homemade side dish to go with maybe some like grilled pork chops or grilled chicken.
And you could probably throw the grilled chicken in there with it while you're doing this.
Yes, exactly. Dice up the chicken, throw it in. It's like a one-dish meal.
Sunday dinner right there. That's it. Bruce Brown here this morning with all of his great pesto recipes. Thank you for coming in today.
No, my pleasure.
We're back with more right after this. Irving Berlin's White Christmas, estimated, let's see, 1947 recording of this song by Bing Crosby sold more than 50 million copies.
And it's from the movie Holiday Inn.
Really?
Yes, it's an old black and white movie. It's from the movie
Mr.
Holiday
Trivia
Inn.
over here. All right.
I grew up loving Bing Crosby.
Oh yeah, a man of many talents, and he's pretty hot in the kitchen too. Let me tell you, he can sing too.
We told you about the pasta with the pesto cream sauce on it.
Oh yeah.
You can serve it warm. You can serve it cold. If you want to toss maybe some black olives and some cherry tomatoes cut in half with a little fresh parsley.
Okay.
Guess what? You have a pesto pasta salad. Yeah. You can serve it cold. This is just a really wonderful, simple, flavorful paste. You can make it home, keep it, trust me, this stuff works.
Wow, that is really good.
See, and
Bruce,
you got
that's awesome.
Flavor coming right through, don't you?
Yeah, that's a nice thing. I mean, you know, I'm a garlic lover, so.
Oh, of course.
Me too.
I do anything with garlic in it. So this is right at the top of the list.
And it's going to be a great day to maybe stay indoors and try this recipe.
Oh, exactly.
You know, it's going to be a little bit damp and drizzly, off and on showers, getting up to 62 degrees. And tomorrow, definitely a good indoor day to cook as well, because we have that heavy rain coming in tonight. Tomorrow is going to be a washout. 3 to 6 inches of rain before it's all over with. And you know what? Speaking of White Christmas, maybe a little bit of white on the mountaintops come Tuesday night. Wednesday morning, we have rain turning over to snow Tuesday night.
Whoa, I know kids are loving to hear that.
Snow, that's a 4-letter word in my book.
Right, the 4-letter S word. Well, yeah, about an inch or, you know, maybe a little bit more highest elevations. And then, you know, Wednesday we're drying out, cooling down, kind of putting us in the Christmas mood.
Yes, we are on the weather roller coaster. It's that time of year right now. It seems that way. But Monday is Cyber Monday. So if you enjoyed Bruce's recipes, you don't have one of those fancy blenders. Well, that's not just the blender, but the food processor is the key. But I saw you using the blender too for the cream cheese. Those are always a big item for the holiday season. They make great gifts.
The mixers, that's something that, you know, you don't realize how much you will use one or a food processor until you have one.
Well, you got that fancy KitchenAid. It's got like 150 different attachments.
Oh yeah, exactly. Now you can get all the attachments, but I like just the simple. I mean, everybody knows my favorite piece of equipment in the kitchen is my food processor. I use it constantly. I'll use it. They have the little wheels and everything that you can shred carrots, you can slice cucumbers, you can do so many things. But I just use it mainly. I have a separate one, a small one, just for onions.
Oh, really? Yeah, they have the little ones.
The easiest way to not cry while chopping an onion, do it in the food processor.
Put it in the processor.
Trust me, it works like a charm.
And I'm sure, you know, being that it's the weekend after Thanksgiving, that thing probably comes in handy with all that leftover turkey.
Oh, you bet. You can make turkey salad with them. I mean, you can do so much with a food processor.
You're making me want one now, and I'm not much of a cook at all. So.
It doesn't matter. You can become a cook with the food processor.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't cook it, but it works.
Yeah.
Well, Bruce, thank you. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're very welcome.
This is great breakfast. I've had bagels now. I've got,
we're carbo boosting today.
We're
having
some
going to run marathons this
afternoon. Pasta and some pesto sauce.
Too bad Katie's not here. Katie's the runner, I know. So I just,
I'm not running anything.
I'm not
just
running
going to eat.
You can tell by my girlish figure, I run a lot. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. Well, we want to thank all of you folks for joining us this morning. We had a great day. And Bruce, again, thank you for coming in with all the great pesto and the bagels and cream cheese. We feel bad because the guy's feeding everybody here in the staff every time he shows up.
Hey, it's
It's
what I
awfully nice
do.
of
Yeah,
you
it's
to-
what he does and what he does well. We look forward to him every Sunday. Thank you so much for joining us. GMA is next here on News 13. And of course, for more local news and weather, check us out online at WLOS.com.
Yeah, and if you're hitting the roads today, please stay safe. Give
Be
yourself
careful.
some extra time, some distance, because the roads are going to be very busy today. There's no question about it. I was doing some
Big
traveling.
travel day.
Yeah, yesterday on
Extra
the highways.
traffic, extra troopers.
Yeah.
Bruce saw cars.
good point.
Bruce never sees cars on the way from his home to the highway, and they were already out.
Yep,
like, early
and
this
encountered
morning.
3 of them this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
You bet. That's
So-
a first.
So drive safe and have a nice day, and let's hope for another white Christmas, huh?
We'll
How
leave
about
you with that sentiment right here. Bye.
Have a good one. We had white Christmas last year.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops.
How often has a stage